Hello and happy Thanksgiving to all of our spoon cutting fans from around the globe. I hope you enjoy the holiday. Today, we will be cutting an acorn squash, which is of course indigenous to North and Central America, and it was given to the early European settlers by Indians, Native Americans such as Pocahontas, Squanto, and Pinocchio. Thanksgiving is always a very special time of year because I can eat all the foods that I like so very much, including the turkeys and the sweet potatoes and the cranberry sauce, and occasionally the fingerling potatoes. My Aunt Roseanne, I wish she was still with us, but my Aunt Roseanne was an incredible cook. We would go to her small cottage by Lake Ontario every Thanksgiving, and we would enjoy her cooking, and she always cooked with love, with lots of love, and she would often use too much salt, which led many of the individuals in my family to develop high blood pressure and complications from high blood pressure, which is why most of my family has since passed on to the afterlife, where they are hopefully living a much better and eternal life. I do remember that the last Thanksgiving I had with my Aunt Roseanne, it was quite a saddening experience because she had been drinking far too much. She used to drink liquefied Adderall. I'm not sure if any of you are suffering from ADHD, but my Aunt Roseanne had the attention span of a small gnat, so she was required to take Adderall, and her prescription was up to 4 grams, which is substantially higher than a normal person's dosage, which is often in milligrams. Can we actually pull up a photo of Aunt Roseanne, please? Thank you. Yes, this is Aunt Roseanne. She would take about around what I think was equivalent to 20 10 milligram Adderall pills every 4 hours. And on the last Thanksgiving together, we watched her just sort of aimlessly wander about her kitchen. She was preparing the turkey for over 4 days at this point. She thought she had called my mother and told her that she had been preparing the turkey for 4 days. And I'm sure many of you know that a turkey does not take that long to prepare. So we had wondered what was it that Aunt Roseanne was actually doing for 4 days. And it turned out she had just been ingesting salt and standing there over her frozen turkey, not actually touching it, but just ingesting the salt. And it was on that Thanksgiving, 4 days after she had begun to ingest salt, she passed away in front of all of us. And it was a very somber evening. Most of the family decided to leave early because the sight of Aunt Roseanne's large, bloated corpse on the kitchen floor wasn't all that appetizing for most of us there. I did, however, help myself to some of the fingerling potatoes and some of the sweet potatoes, as they were quite enticing. They had a beautiful golden brown cover. Some of them were a little burnt and crispy. I also couldn't help myself, but I needed some of the cranberry sauce, and it was absolutely delicious. I